Good day, dear students. Today we are going to study the next module, which is from your chapter 1. But before we start off, there is like a game I would like to play with each one of you. So, now here on your screen, you can see different colors with different colors which are there inside. So, here immediately I would like each one of you to pause. Okay, when I tell you to pause, that time you can pause and then you play the game. So you observe the notice of the game. So what exactly you have to do? Don't read the words, just say the colors. So on your screen, the word is blue, but it is actually red inside the color. So you pause here and you try and play this game. So it's like red, blue, yellow, green, black, red, blue, yellow, black, red, green, dark green, yellow, green, blue, black, red, and green. So immediately, like this, you play this game. Okay, you pause it and you try to see how exactly this is working out. Most of the time, we'll pause, we'll take a break because we're trying to figure out. So, what exactly is all of this? This is actually a mind game which is talking about our brain. So, our brain is in two sections. One is your logical, and the other one is the creative side of it. So, as you can see on the screen, the right side is a very creative part of your brain, which deals with your learning, then your different types of art, different types of DIY, or something whichever makes you find it very interesting. And on the other side, that is your left brain, is controlling with all your logical thinking. So here, when we were reading that word, reading is coming, it comes under the logical side. So your left brain was trying to say the word, while your right brain, right side of your brain, was trying to identify the color so that you can speak on the color. Okay. Now, with this, you must have figured out that today's topic, what we're going to study, is creativity. So, that was the whole purpose of me firstly giving you the assignment based on your creativity. Second is, the small little game of revision that I did with you all. The main purpose of trying to make sure that each one of you play that memory game because it was a creative side of it. So it's not just I'm just telling you only to do the creativity, but before I can give the task to you, I have also done that. Okay. So now creativity, and we're going to study the creativity process. Now, what exactly is creativity? So, in actual terms, creativity is a mental process involving the generations of new ideas or concepts or new association between existing ideas or concepts. So, in simple words, it's all in your mind with different sorts of ideas. You get concepts, you try to mix everything, whatever your existing knowledge you had, and you try to work on it. And when you create something different and new, is a sign of your creativity. Now, creativity is given in few terms. One, it is universal, overly accepted, is innate as well as acquired. Now, some of them might be gifted with this thinking, but it's not just only if you're gifted or you only like creativity, you can pick it up. No, it can be acquired. You can see, you can learn, you can watch some videos, you can read something related to it, and you can try it out. Next, creativity is about produces something new, definitely. Is adventurous and open thinking. It gives you to try different things and makes your mindset more broadened. Wide scope cannot be separated from intelligence. You cannot say that somebody who is creative is not intelligent. That will not have a justification point, because if you are equally creative, you are even intelligent as well, because you're trying something different. So it cannot be separated from intelligence. So this was all about the starting part of our creativity, which you have to study about the meaning of creativity, which you have to make sure you know this. This is for your general knowledge, so so that you have a better idea with your concepts. Now, talking about creativity, there's one somebody called as Graham Walsh. So, what did he do? He was the first psychologist, okay, who started off with this. He shared a model, a theory of how exactly does creativity, what are the process of creativity. Okay, so he famously shared his model of creativity, a way of understanding how original ideas form in the mind and are carried into the world. So, how the existence is there, it passes through a stage. So, this is what he decided, and we will be learning those stages. There are 5 stages of creativity process. So, we'll be going through each point with related examples. So, first is your idea germination, second, preparation, third, incubation, fourth, illumination, and fifth is your verification. Now, idea germination. So, the fact is germination, something really small, minute. So, an idea can generate in different ways. One, when there's a problem and you need to search for a solution. That's what we've been doing all this while. We've been learning, okay, about that Airbnb. How did that come up? The idea of the whole process came up with a problem and then they found a solution. Apart from that, different ways of gaining ideas with your idea fields, with the nature, with existing products, trade related market. So all this is a revision which is done before. Okay, so an idea can, it's a small seeding stage. So in this stage, an entrepreneur recognizes that an opportunity exists. This opportunity I can try. It's just in their mind, it's just an idea. Okay, here I can try. There are different ways. So that's why I gave the examples of problems, etc. So an idea germination takes place according to the interest, curiosity of the entrepreneur. That can also be one reason. Next, according to which the opportunity explored and exploited to the best of its potential. The person takes the right opportunity. That's why I was talking about SWOT analysis. So that when you do your SWOT analysis, when you try, so according to your interest and curiosity, if you come across an opportunity, you can explore and exploit to its best potential. Now, here I'm giving you an example of Mansukh Bhai Prajapati, what we had studied in standard 11th in the first chapter. So, this man, Mansukh Bhai, he got the idea, he conceived this idea in 2001, but the final product could take shape only in 2004. So, till then, it was just in his mind. Till 2001, till 2004, nothing was there. No, till 2004, the actual product came out, but in 2001 it was just in his mind. So this was the first stage of an idea germination. Next is your preparation. Now here an entrepreneur, he starts looking for answers to implement that idea. Really, does it make sense? This is a question which runs firstly. So if the idea is new to launch, if the idea is to launch a new product or a service, then the market research is conducted. So here he's preparing himself by getting these things done. Is it really going to work out or no? So he's in those two mindset right now. So here we'll be taking again Mansukh Bhai. So here the idea of clay fridge was considered equally strong and he decided to go ahead. So finally he thought, okay, I will do, I will prepare these clay pots in which I will make sure that I can use them even as refrigerators or storage. Now, the most important part is your incubation period. Now, during this time, if you observe, an incubation period is mostly like your subconscious mind, you know, assimilating different ideas and information. It's like a transition period where somebody is just thinking about an idea and it's running in their subconscious mind. So here it's the subconscious assimilation of information. This is a transition period. This is a very important phase, but if the idea can actually generate your completely, or else it's just over. So the entrepreneur starts thinking about the idea and implementation in the subconscious mind. So everything is working behind the scenes. So here, how do they make sure? So you're the thinker. The entrepreneur will be busy in other activities like reading, finding out things, or various things. But in spite of all these things, all these activities that the other person is doing, the entrepreneur is doing, the the complementation about finding a solution to a problem will be actually going on. Contemplation will actually be going on. So now, so it's like a period. In this few days, you will actually be striking a very good idea. So now we talk about Mansukh Bhai. What does he do here in this period? So here, Mansukh Bhai, he actually went through the whole process of studying the pros and cons of manufacturing the product before he could launch. So yeah, he was actually thinking whether does it really make sense. So here he was trying. That was the period in which the subconscious mind was going on. Will it really work out for me? Will it not? What else can I do? Can I try something else? So this is one of the very important stage. That is the third stage called as incubation. Fourth is your illumination. So here it's like the eureka moment for each one of them. So in this period of illumination, the idea resurfaces in a very realistic way. The entrepreneur comes out with a viable plan to give practical shape by collecting raw materials, arranging funds, policy making for the implementation of the idea. So here, when it is about the illumination stage, okay, so here it's more the idea is very clear in this stage, okay. The creative ideas come suddenly, but they are very clear, and moreover, this is like a sudden flash solution moment that okay, now I'm really okay with this idea, I'll go for it. So here, what did Mansukh Bhai do here? So here it was very important for him to have enough funds in hand and buy the installed enough raw materials. If this is really working out for me, so he'll try to get that actual thing. Here the final decision is done. Like they are ready for it. Next, you have verification. So now through the solution that is found in the illumination stage, everything is done. So here it is important to verify whether it is correct or not. Okay, whether it's moving out or no. So it's like more like a testing stage where the idea has to prove its value. So yeah, the most difficult phase of creativity as obstacle begins to arise. So here you'll start realizing whether your product is actually making sense. Is it valuable? Because your competitors also come up in the picture. Now this is a developing stage in which the knowledge is developed into an application. Now when we take about Mansukh Bhai, in this case, okay, the fridge was developed, accepted in the market, but such a product was a very big obstacle. Now, so finally, he took 4 years of experimenting with different types of clay, and finally, he reached it out. So, yeah, with creativity, you come up with this. That's what Mansukh Bhai got it done. So he has right now his own brand. He's recognized by late Dr. Abdul Kalam, and also quite a famous entrepreneur, giving talks, addressing to the public, to the media. How exactly he came up with the idea. The actual problem was about how his wife was having these issues of storing the food in the, they didn't have fridge, they didn't have enough of funds. So that's how he thought of, why not I try something. So that's why soul of the soil. Why? Because of this reason. Because he's using clay, whatever it is there. So indeed, creativity takes courage. It takes a lot of time. It takes courage because you have to think beyond everything else. You don't know whether it's going to work out. You don't know whether things that people are really going to like your product. It may fail so many times, but end of the day, if you keep trying and keep thinking of, behind your head, everyone is creative. Everybody has that creative side. It's all about you exploring and trying to think in another point of view. Right now we have technology, different ideas, different apps, different ways that we can learn, so and gain ideas too. So when you have something, the knowledge access around you, please really make sure that you're utilizing it. It's very important because knowledge, the more you gain, the more you will fruitful, you'll be very fruitful. Okay, that's why they always say education never goes in vain. Thank you, students.